My name is Joseph Crane, and this is the Earth Collective. I have had a long couple of weeks, and it is a long story, but I'm still alive. Quite a lot of things have happened to me since I broadcast last, so let me back up a little bit and start from the beginning. Like I said last time, I was going to meet with Emma, and I did. Our meeting wasn't very long, but it was interesting, could call it that. I'm not sure what to make of her or to make of her quest that she's trying to enlist me on. I don't know the validity of it all. In any case, I recorded it because I think that it might be important for you to hear. I don't quite know yet, but in any case, here it is. This is my first meeting with Emma.
Are you Mr. Crane?
Yeah, are you Emma?
Yes.
Okay, so you said you had something interesting for me. What do you got? You know what's a better question? Why were you listening to an encrypted channel?
I was bored.
You were bored. So you were listening to an encryption-protected channel that usually has no radio waves on it because you were bored.
I was bored. While I was working, I like to scan and listen to conversations in the collective, and I have encryption keys, and I just happened to come across yours.
What's your profession?
I'm a scientist.
Okay. First off, it's a little weird just to be listening to everybody, but what do you have that would interest me?
I have some information that you would find important.
How so?
Well, it's because you're already curious about a lot of things. I think this letter that I have will spark your curiosity.
How do you know that I'm curious?
Well, because you've already talked about it.
So you've been listening to me this whole time?
Yes.
Okay. What is this letter about?
Well, it's a letter from my dad, written to my mom.
Okay.
He died a while ago, and I thought it was an accident, but it's starting to look more like murder.
Why do you think he was killed?
Because of his journal.
Okay. What does his journal have to do with these letters?
Well, in his letter to my mom, he references his journal, and in the letters, he explained to my mom that if he were to disappear, it was because of what he found. And if that did happen, to check his journal.
I mean, I'm not to be insensitive or anything, but I mean, I'm sorry your dad died, but this doesn't really sound very interesting to me. I got so many other things to spend my time on. Why would I, not to be rude, but why would I care about this? Why should I care about this?
He says in his letter what he found has to do with the dark.
Let me see it.
Why?
Well, I gotta see what your father said to see if he's actually talking about the dark. Not to say that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. I don't know you. So if you want my help, I need to see what I'm doing, what I'm trying to investigate. So I need to see the letter.
Fine. Read right there.
Okay, sounds like everything's in his journal. Where's his journal?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I have to find it?
So you don't even have his journal?
No. Which is why I came to you. I need your help to find it. I don't trust a whole lot of other people.
Well, if you don't trust a whole lot of other people, then why are we meeting here out in the open?
I'm not from this segment.
What segment are you from then?
Copy that. I'm on my way. I have to go, but I'll contact you. Please help me.
And like I said, we'll see where that goes. It seems pretty far-fetched, and unless she finds that journal, it just seems a little out there for me. But we'll see. I am interested in the dark. We don't know much about it. Well, to be frank, as far as I know, we don't know anything about it. We just know that anybody that is there when the dark comes around the planet dies. Any living creature just gets destroyed, gets killed by, I don't know what. We don't know. So, I will admit, I'm pretty interested in it. I'm interested in, well, anything to do with the dark, whether it's information or what, but I don't know if it will change what I believe about the dark. I mean, like she said before, because what I believe about the dark is simple. It's deadly. It's there, and if you get caught in it, you die. That's what I believe. So we stay away from it. So that wasn't the craziest thing that's happened to me since I broadcast again. Let me back up a little bit. Throughout the couple of weeks between when I can broadcast, I will sit down to make a recording here or there. And in the past couple of days, I sat down to record, and I found myself being unable to, because I just can't sit down and talk about everyday life anymore. I find it hard to talk about all the mundane things that we go through, all the same things, the waking up, the doing our routines, doing this and doing that. I mean, yeah, I know that you don't know about everything about our life, about how everything works, but the truth is, that's all I live in. Ever since whatever happened to me when I met the long line, ever since then, I'm not satisfied talking about everyday things, because that showed me that there is a lot more on this planet than what we see, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I haven't been able to get my mind off of it and stop wondering what is just outside of the path, what is just right out there. What else is on this planet? So I was complaining about that to my friend Arthur, that about all the boring in and outs of life, how it was getting to me, and he mentioned something called the Green Ruins. Well, as soon as he said that, and he said that he had something that might interest me, as soon as he said that, I pulled out my recorder. This is what I captured.
What's that?
It's just a portable recorder I have for this thing I'm doing. Don't worry about it. So I was talking to you, I was complaining to you about how I feel like there's more than just the path that we're on. There's got to be more outside, because we never explore. We never go outside of the path. And you said you might know of something.
Yeah, I've overheard some of the cast talking about this place called the Green Ruins.
What's that?
Well, they say it's like this giant plant that's in the shape of a cube. But what strikes me is that plants don't grow in cubes.
It's weird. You think it'd be worth checking out?
I don't know, Joseph. We're not really supposed to leave the path.
Yeah, well, I know that. We're not supposed to do a lot of the things that we do. I'm not supposed to be going in and out of segments, but you let me do that just fine, and no one got pissed off, so let's go check it out.
That's different. This is me leaving my post.
Yeah, you travel throughout the segments all the time. You're a high-level guard. There's no problem with you leaving your post. You don't even have to tell them where you're going. You don't normally anyways, right?
This seems like too much.
I don't see how it's too much. Arthur, we're just going on a walk. How far is the Green Ruins from here?
They say it's not far. It's right over the hills.
Okay, so we just got off the straightway. These are rough lines here. It's going to take forever for the collective to get anywhere, any matter of distance, so we could go and be back before anybody realizes. Come on, man.
Normally I would, but...
Yeah, you used to. You would have.
That was different. Times are different, Joseph.
Well, things don't have to be different, Arthur. Just because we were younger, just because we have responsibilities now, doesn't mean that we can't go and look at stuff. We don't always have to sit here. That's my problem right now. That's what I was just explaining to you before we started talking about this. Is I'm tired of doing the same stuff all the time. Aren't you? Don't you get sick of that? Just going along the path, cycle after cycle. It's all the same stuff every single time. I saw something, and ever since then, I can't do this. I can't just do the same junk every day.
This is really important to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I can't just sit here and fix stuff and do nothing else. I need to find out what else is on this planet. I don't want to go alone. It's probably not going to be dangerous, but I don't want to go alone just in case something happens, and it'll be like when we were kids. You know how we used to explore? Do you remember that? I remember that.
I do.
Okay then.
All right, Joseph, I'll humor you.
Oh, whatever. At least you're coming. how do we get there? I know you said you heard some cast talking about it.
I got a list of directions that one of the cast gave me. I'll go get it.
Okay.
After 2 left bends, when it turns right, keep walking to the fields. Go until you see 3 rocks, turn right. Keep walking. If you crest valley, come to the hill. There's a dead tree in the distance. You're going to keep going right that way. And then you'll see the green ruins.
Are those instructions for when we just start the Cloudburst region? We've already passed 2 bends, and we're coming up to where it's going to turn right here.
I'd assume so.
All right. Well, let's gather whatever we might need, some water and stuff like that, and we'll head out. So after I convinced him to go with me to investigate the green ruins, we got some supplies together and we took off. We followed the instructions and we headed off the path to try to find these green ruins. So here you go.
It's always something, Joseph. First you drag me out here, now it's raining, I'm getting soaking wet. You always did this, even as kids.
Oh, I'm sorry for wanting to do something that we used to do. I don't know if you remember it. I call it fun.
Yeah, you call it fun, and I call it being distracted from our responsibilities.
Right. Responsibilities, yeah. I know your responsibilities. What, you didn't beat up your quota today? It's not hard for you to just do something else for once instead of be a guard all the time.
Well, I'm sorry that I have responsibilities and a job now.
I got one too, all right? Just because you go and push people in line doesn't mean that I am not important. You know how many people we have saved? I'm not getting into this with you again. Why don't you just stop complaining and enjoy what we're going to look at something that nobody else has seen before. Isn't that important to you?
Yes, Joseph, but every time we've done something like this, we always get into trouble. Always. Don't you remember?
I remember how long it's been since we've done something like this. You probably don't even remember what happened the last time we went out, because that was cycles ago. Now come on, we don't need to fight right now. Can't we just discover something new, like we used to?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Me too. What were the instructions that we got? Blah, blah, blah. Let me see them. Okay, you go until you see the 3 rocks. Those rocks on the hill right there?
I think so.
Can you see how many there are?
I believe that's 3. Looks like we're on the right track.
Well, after that, we just kept walking through the green foliage that reached up to our knees with the light drizzle falling out of the sky. Sunlight shining through here or there. I suppose I owe you some type of background. Me and Arthur have a very, interesting relationship. We essentially grew up together. We're pretty much brothers. Ever since we can remember. Little kids. We grew up and, we grew apart. So, here's the rest of our trip.
What happened to you, man? We used to be so close.
What happened to me? Nothing happened to me. What happened to you?
What do you mean?
I haven't changed, Arthur. I'm the same guy that I was when we were kids. I mean, there are reasons we don't hang out anymore, but it's not my fault.
I don't see what you're getting at.
Okay. I haven't changed, Arthur. You have.
How?
Well, you used to be nice before you got part of the guard, and then we were placed. I was placed in mechanics, you were placed in the guards. And just since then, you're different.
I'm just doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do to keep people in line here.
That's what you say every time, but you want to know why we're not the same anymore? Why our friendship isn't the same as it was? That's why. You try to justify it as you're doing what you need to do, but Arthur, some of the stuff that you've done has not been necessary, man. Not only that, not only the stuff that you've done, but it's changed your personality. You're not the same, and we're not the same.
What else am I supposed to do? If I don't do it, who will? There are things that need to be done to be kept in line. I'm running out of options here.
You always have a different choice, Arthur. You didn't have to do some of the things that you've done.
I stand by what I did. It may seem wrong. It seemed wrong then, but I stand by what I did.
Okay, well, there's your answer. That's why we're not the same. Because of the things that you've done. Because you stand by it. Whatever. I can't change the past, so there's your answer. let's look for the friggin' tree.
Hey, Jay.
Huh?
That tree look dead to you?
You know, I believe it does, yeah.
Then we're on the right path. If it's anything like the cast say it is, I don't think we'll miss it.
Is that it?
Nah, that's just some bushes.
No, dude, not over there. Look this way, right there. It's kind of like a corner sticking out. You see it?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Let's go check it out. They weren't kidding.
I thought they were crazy.
Of course they're not crazy. It's literally like they said. It's
Giant,
giant
cube.
of plants. Is that a window way up there?
I think so.
Is this a building?
No way. That.
What?
There's no way.
Why would they put a building all the way out here?
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, let's just keep going around. See if we can find an entrance or something. You have to get into these things somehow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay, what's wrong?
I think I found out how to get inside.
Alright, what's the big deal?
I think that's blood. Okay, I have to stop the tape there, but there was a lot more. But I'm running out of time. My battery's about dead, so that's all I'm going to be able to play for this broadcast. Look for the next broadcast. It's, that day got a whole lot more interesting from there. In any case, thank you for listening. Joseph Crane, signing off.